Batman Return of the Caped Crusaders stars Adam West, Burt Ward, and Julie Newmar and sees Batman and Robin nearly destroyed by a TV dinner. We've got the masterminds behind the film here to take us inside the feel-good DC movie of the year. Now, can you tell us a little bit about what is Batman Return of the Caped Crusaders all about?
It's a return to a kinder, gentler Batman from the 60s. He and Batman and Robin get into an adventure where he takes on 4 of his greatest foes, Joker, Riddler, Catwoman, and Penguin, and hilarity ensues.
Now, I have to ask, what was it like telling Adam West how to play Batman? Or do you just back off and let him do it?
You don't back off it, you know? Adam West is great, but there's a specific thing he does when he plays Batman that's a little bit different from what he's done in recent years. And getting him to that spot again actually was, didn't take work, but we did have to remind him, like, no, you might have said it more like this.
This is a story that has never been told in the 60s era Batman. It is a villain team up, but then things happen that push Batman to darker places. And so it's kind of our commentary on how recent times have taken Batman and pushed him into a darker area, and what would that be like if it happened to 60s Batman, a lighter Batman.
So where did the idea for the giant TV dinner death trap come from?
Well, the thing about 60s Batman, again, it was definitely in the 60s, and TV dinners were kind of a relatively new thing, and that was something we thought would set it in that era specifically. Because now, you know, frozen dinners and things are, you know, all over the place, but back then, that was a new thing. That would have been the height of modernness for them. And so, you know, what do you take that's mundane and blow it up large, and anything made bigger suddenly becomes deadly.
Now, I've been told that there are a lot of Bat vehicles in this movie. Is that right?
Yeah. I think we covered quite a few of them. We've got the Batmobile, of course, the Bat boat, we got the Bat copter, we even got the Joker mobile in there, which is, I think, a really fun sequence. It kind of does some things that no one's ever seen it do before.
Why did you decide to make a movie based on the 1960s Batman?
Because that Batman is really cool, and
Good answer.
it was the Batman I grew up on, and a whole generation, several generations of people. That was the first Batman they knew. And so everything that's come since then has been a reaction either for or against that Batman. So the move toward darker, darker, darker came as a direct response to that version of Batman. So, I mean, it was my feeling that that Batman was valid, that that Batman was due for a revisit. And so we used this as an opportunity to just go whole hog and revisit that whole era of Batman.
Were there any scenes of this movie that were challenging to direct?
You know, there's a very specific feel that we're going for with this film. I think just generally capturing that made it a little bit more difficult than what we would kind of normally do. But yeah, I mean, I think just stylistically kind of getting into this kind of 60s filmmaking, you know, was challenging.
Did you add anything to the 1960s Batman canon, anything that hadn't been there before?
The point of view we look at it is a little more ironic. The humor is a little more pointed. It's probably going a little further than just innuendo. It's a little naughtier in places. So, so we had a lot of fun. So the humor speaks to more contemporary tastes, but it still is definitely in the realm of the 60s Batman.
That's a sneak peek at Batman Return of the Caped Crusaders, Bat fans, which you can catch in theaters on October 10th, a full day before it hits digital HD. Head on over to fathomevents.com for a full list of participating theaters, and we'll see you tomorrow, Bat fans, at the same Bat time and the same Bat YouTube channel.